Yo, what's going on, Epic 7? I'm Sue, and this is my beginner's guide to Challenge Mode Abyss Floor 6. The second time I'm recording this intro because I realized the first time I did it with the actual first time clear, I made some mistakes. Anyways, we're here to correct those. Floor 6 will have you facing off against Ludwig. In order to get 3 stars on this stage, you need to inflict him with weakness, and your team must contain 3 or more Dark Heroes. As I said in Challenge Mode Floor 5's video, that is out of my control. These are Moonlight characters. Even the 3 stars, based on your luck, you might not have them. So if you just don't have the heroes that I'm using in this video, try to substitute other ones in yourself. And if for whatever reason you don't have those, well, you gotta unfortunately come back when you get luckier and pull specific ones. That said, the 3 dark units I'm going to be using in this clear are pretty much the most free-to-play friendly ones that I can think of, right? It's 2 3 stars and also a connection hero in Commander Lorena. Now, how do you inflict weakness on Ludwig? The core mechanic here, Lunar Energy, right? He does obviously take half damage from Daydream Joker, right? Reduces the effect of combat radius decrease inflicted on the caster by 50%, yada, yada, yada. The main thing you're here for is after suffering a 3rd attack while he has 4 or more buffs, inflicts weakness on the bearer. So your team needs to have a lot of buffs, right? And the reason for that is he has this move, Moonlight Blow. It's an AoE attack that steals every buff off of your team and also all the buffs off his team and gives them to himself. So you basically need to generate a ton of buffs so that way he can cop them, steal them all, and then you need to hit him 3 times so he gets the weakness, right? Now, the carbuncles that accompany him, Ubar here and Fontana, they give you 3 buffs amongst them. Both of them give attack buff. Ubar gives immunity. And Fontana gives the really annoying counterattacking stance. So every time he uses Moonlight Blow, if these things have buffs, he's going to get immunity, attack buff, counter stance. So you need to substitute 1 more in there while still maintaining 3 darks if you're trying to do it all in one run. The thing is, counterattacking stance absolutely sucks. And in order for you to figure out what you're going to be doing here, you're going to have to go through like all of your characters and figure out like, oh, who's got unique buffs? Like you might be thinking, oh, Vivian, because she's got immunity and like attack buff or greater attack buff. But you don't really want to give Ludwig, right, greater attack buff. That would kind of suck. And originally I thought for one of the dark units I could use Inos 2.0. But again, I don't want to use Celestine, 5-star artifact. Not everyone has access to it. I don't want to make a guy being like, hey, do you have this specific 5-star? It's not my style. Inos 2.0 though, right? She gives speed buff, and then the carbuncles give the other 3. That's 4. Awesome. But then I still have to attack into Ludwig and just eat a ton of AoE counters, right? From the counterattacking stance. And when you attack him when he has buffs, it reduces the cooldown of his ultimate. So yeah, you're going to take just a ton of damage. That's just not really a good idea because in order for you to get the speed buff in the first place with Inos, that's your only healing move, right? So you just take a ton of counters, you hit the weakness, and then your whole team is like, I'm going to die. I don't really got any way to sustain. So I needed a real Soul Weaver. And then it dawned on me. Magical Scholar Doris. This is the core unit of my strategy. You see, when you have 4 attack buffs and he steals them, they all stack and condense into 1 attack buff. Magical Scholar Doris, her S2 here, Celebration of Light, gives continuous healing to everyone on your team and defense spot. So when he uses Moonlight Blow to steal everything, he gets 1 defense buff that stacks, right? All 4 of your defense buffs condense into 1. Your continuous healings do not. It is one of the only stackable buffs in the game. So if you use Celebration of Light, he is guaranteed to have 5 buffs off rip, right? So if you want to use Doris here, right? This is pretty much the way. She guarantees to put you in the perfect position for you to actually neatly pick up the weakness. That's why I really like her. As for how we build her, Prophetic Candlestick is a must on this character. The biggest downside to Doris is, I guess, twofold, right? There's 2 big downsides. 1, her cooldowns are long. 2, her base speed sucks. If you have the ability to get this character to level 60 and awaken her and her trees, please do so. It will make your life a lot easier. I'm doing it with this level 51 because I'm basically out of resources on my new player account, right? So this is kind of me scrambling together and making things work where I can. As for the right side gear, health percentage on the necklace and the ring and the boots are speed. Now, for our damage dealer, it's, you know her, you love her, Commander Lorena, pretty much the best single target DPS in all of Abyss. The gear is a bit different here. We're still playing Daydream Joker because even with the 50% reduced effectiveness, it's still amazing, right? The thing is, the strategy that I'm going to show you, the really hard way to do it if you don't have characters like Bloodblade Corinne or like, you know, specific Moonlight 5-stars like Abyssal Euphine, you're going to have to 3-man it, as you'll see in a second. So I have to go with lifesteal gear, and I'm using the lifesteal gear that's from the Abyss. So if you've done all of Abyss through 120 with me in the previous series, you have this gear. So you can very easily do this. Otherwise, use your own lifesteal gear. You will do less damage, but you're going to need the sustain because, as we already talked about, right? You need to clear this thing by having a team that generates a lot of buffs, but also isn't reliant on buffs. So there will come a point where Magical Scholar Doris is not allowed to use Celebration of Light anymore, because if you do, you're just going to full heal the Ludwig. So you're relying on just the S3 to keep your team sustained. So therefore, you need to use Lifesteal Set for Lorena. You don't need Lifesteal Set if you play a real damage dealer in the 4th slot. And I'm slow rolling it because when you see what we're actually playing in the 4th slot, I think you'll lose your mind. Shadow Knight Pilis is going to be our tank of choice. 3-star, so it's the easiest tank that we can get that is also fulfilling that 3 dark character requirement. How you build her is exactly the same as any of the other tanks that we play in these videos. Aureus here on the artifact, health percentage on the necklace, health percentage on the ring, and the boots are speed. Now, the main thing about Shadow Knight, what makes her fantastic here, is the soul burn on Perceptive Slash. All of our souls are going to go towards this because it is a provoke to control the carbuncle so that they cannot repeatedly give buffs to the Ludwig throughout the fight. It gives a barrier to our team, and it also cleanses the blinds that the carbuncles keep inflicting throughout the fight. It is soul burn. Its soul burn allows you to use it every single turn. So all of our skills, like our souls right here, it's just going to be for soul burning this. We're just going to spam it over and over and over again throughout the fight to keep blind off of our characters, to lock down specific things, right? And then get a barrier on our team to help with the sustain problem. And the reason we have a sustain problem is the last character, right? So I already talked about this, right? I didn't want to play like Bloodblade Corinne because it's an ML4. And yes, a lot of people watching this video, you probably have the character. If you have Bloodblade Corinne, just play her. She would be phenomenal in this last spot. Make your life so much easier. Abyssal is a 5-star. Not everyone has access to her. And yes, Spectre is also a fantastic character here on this floor. But it's a Moonlight 5-star, and not everyone took this character. You might have taken like Judge Kisei because you're a Booba enjoyer, right? So you don't have this character. You might not have Arbiter Vildred. If you have those, play them. So what is the absolute worst thing that I can play that wins here, right? That answer, believe it or not, if we just keep scrolling here, is a level 5 Sven. Not a level 30, not a 40, not a 50, not a 60. A level 5 Sven if you have access to him. The only gear you play on him is a pair of speed boots. That's it. Ideally ones that don't have health. Now you see, when Sven takes lethal damage, he gets immortality for 1 turn. And also his next S1 is 2 attacks. Which means at the start of the fight, you will press S2 with Doris. Get your 4 continuous healings and your defense buff. Then Ludwig goes, steals all of them. Sven goes to 1 HP off the AoE attack. And then, hopefully your Sven, which he should be, is slower than Ludwig. And then you also have your DPS that is roughly around the same speed of 150 to 160 as Sven. You get 3 consecutive attacks in a row where you get like a Lorena S1, immediately into a Sven S1 with the follow-up attack because he's at 1 HP. Boom. Easy. Weakness makes the entire mechanics of the fight trivial. The only hard part at that point is just making sure you don't die, right? So that's why, again, Lorena is on lifesteal, because you're just going to be using the barriers and the cleanses from Phyllis to buy time for Doris to sustain up herself and the Phyllis, and you use the lifesteal from Lorena and her incredible damage to keep her topped off. You're essentially 3-manning the whole fight, and bypassing the 2-star requirements. So this is the most budget-friendly team that I could think of. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself with this one. I think this thing is ingenious. If you have specific ML4s or 5s, again, play them, overspend. But if you have nothing else, this is the bootleg most budget version of this team for this floor. And I'm going to prove it to you right here. Let's jump into an actual fight. All right, so at the start here, we want to press S2. And then we want to S1 here. And now he'll steal all those buffs. You can see, look at them all. Now we go S1 on Lorena.
Time for me to take
And
the
then
lead.
S1 here. And since he's low on health, guaranteed second one. And there you go. There's weakness right off the rip. Now all you have to do is just not press the S2 on him to keep giving him continuous health. And you could kind of slowly work down the carbuncles.
I will protect them, no matter what.
See if we can strip his attack buff.
My spear will protect everyone.
You better move.
Alright, we can work on the blue carbuncle now that he's got the counter attack stance.
Will no longer hide.
We can push up here on Shadow Knight.
Down. I'll grant you the power to fight. I'm here for you.
Alright. We can go S1 here.
I will continue my training.
Lorena can go S3 for the souls.
All enemies will fall to my spear.
Shall I try properly?
Oof. Stun's not good here.
Sense new magic nearby.
Alright, we'll just go for a blind here.
I'm ready.
Shadows.
The order of the shield
Alright,
does not
S1
back
here.
down.
Let me show you the results of my
Look at his
research.
skills. He's got the steal, so we don't want to use this. We go S1 here.
I will protect them.
Good soul burn here for not only the provoke to keep him off the counter,
That kid.
but give us a little bit of sustain here.
My spear will protect everyone.
S1 here.
I sense new magic nearby.
Skill 3 on myself.
With the fruits of my studies, I will protect everyone. You better move. Let this be proof.
Go again for the provoke.
I can see your
I study so that I can help others.
Alright, he has the steal again, so we're not going for that. We'll just keep working this down.
The spirit of a commander.
Go S1, just for the CR in case we
I'm
miss.
here for you.
Alright, so he's used his steal. So as long as we don't hit him, we can very easily do this.
The order of the shield does not
Now we can
back
S3
down.
here.
Feel my might in the point of my spear.
Don't be surprised.
I study so that I can help
Alright,
others.
we can go... He's going to ulti, so I mean, he might proc Candlestick. So let's go S3 here on our tank.
Even if you're scared, never give up. I will protect them.
And go try and
no
strip his
matter
defense
what.
buff.
I will continue my training.
Can attack here.
With the light.
I sense new magic nearby.
Alright, we can start working down the blue carbuncle again.
You better move.
Soul burn for the barrier just to protect Lorena a little bit.
Lose them again.
My spear will protect everyone.
Let me show you the results of my research.
Go attack here.
I'm here for you.
I don't think we need to use this just yet, so we're just going to keep working this down.
Shall I try properly?
I will continue my training.
A lot of blinds.
I
Alright, let's boost
will
up
no longer
Lorena.
hide. Don't back down. I'll grant you the power to
Spirit
fight.
of a commander.
Skill 3 here.
Here's everything.
You better move.
Alright, we can go here for the barrier and also to keep them off of the counter attack stance. Nothing stolen.
I sense new magic nearby.
Alright, we can go here.
I will protect them.
Provoke
no
this.
matter what.
Didn't get it.
The shield does not back down.
I can see your weakness.
I study so that I can help.
Alright, so let's work on Ludwig now because I don't want to attack the counter attack one.
Go to your grave.
I will continue my training.
Alright, so we can't go for that one, so we clearly go here.
I sense new magic nearby.
Alright. He has the steel up. No, he does not have the steel up, so we can do this now.
I'm here for you
And we could burn this for the barrier.
to protect that kid.
The spirit of a commander.
Skill 3 and hopefully get this out of here.
These will fall to my spear.
Will no longer hide.
Okay, if I hit him again, he has the steel, so we have to go... we'll just actually heal up the tank here.
Even if you're scared, never give up. You better move.
Alright, so we can go S1 here.
Shall I try properly?
Okay, now he has the steel back, right? So now I could just go into him again. Doesn't really matter.
Let me show you the results of my research.
Blind here.
Let's fight together. My spear will protect everyone.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, I think I'm okay with just killing the carbuncle. Just so he can't keep taking attack buff, because my team doesn't have it, so he won't get it. The best he could get from me is defense buff.
I can help others.
The order of the shield does not back down.
Shadows.
I sense new magic nearby.
Does he have the steel? He does have the steel. So let's go... Boost here.
Of my studies, I will protect everyone. I will protect
Then we
them.
can burn
No
here for the
matter
barrier.
what be proof. Promise.
Yeah, hopefully this shows you just like how good Shadow Knight's S3 is.
I will
Does he
no
have the
longer
steel?
hide.
He does not, so...
Did that help?
I will continue my training.
Can S3 here.
Feel my might in the point of my spear.
Shall I try properly?
Let me show you the results of my research.
The spirit of a commander.
Alright, kill this before he can steal the attack buff. It's gone now.
I'm here for you.
So we could soul burn here.
What I love.
And now all we have to do is just kind of walk him down and just not give him continuous healing whenever we
I
can.
help others, even if you're scared. Never give up. You better move.
Yeah, we don't need this. Let's try and strip a defense buff.
I can see your weakness.
I will continue my training.
Attack.
I sense new magic nearby.
He has a steal. Do I want to actually go for this? I don't think... He's going to have the steal no matter what, so let's not do it.
The light.
I will protect them, no matter what.
Get the barrier.
Protect that kid.
The order of the shield does not back down.
Skill 3.
I will pierce everything.
Let me show you the results of my research. Don't
Have
back
Doris
down.
boost herself.
I'll grant you the power to fight. I'm here for you.
Skill 1.
I will no longer hide.
Does not have a steal, but I don't want to give it to him. See if we just get a blind.
Shall I try properly?
At this point, we're probably not going to use the S2 for the rest of the fight. I don't want to accidentally give him anything.
Better move. Let
Get the
this
barrier.
be proof. Promise I made. I study so that I can help others.
Don't be surprised.
I will protect them, no matter what.
I will continue my training.
Yeah, as you can see, as long as I give him nothing to work with, we're in a good spot.
Scared. Never give up. I'm here for you.
We don't need this right now. We don't need the barrier. We're basically topped off.
Shadows.
The spirit of a commander.
Skill 3.
I sense new magic nearby.
Skill 1.
You better move.
We can go here for the barrier.
I made a vow to protect that kid.
I can see your weakness.
I will no longer hide.
Boost up Doris for the turn cycling. Keep her topped off.
I will protect everyone. I will protect them, no matter what.
The Order of the Shield does not back down.
Let me show you the results of my research.
Shall I try promise?
I'm here for you, the people I love. I won't
Soul burn
lose
again.
I will continue my training.
Skill 1.
I study so that I can help
Go for a
others.
blind.
Go to your grave.
You better move.
Skill 1.
I sense new magic.
Boost up
nearby.
yourself.
Don't back down. I'll grant you the power to
My
fight.
spear will protect
Skill 3.
all enemies will fall to my spear.
I study so that I can help
Go for
others.
blind.
I will protect them.
Hit the barrier again.
Promise I made.
I can see your weakness.
The spirit of a
Like I said,
commander.
you can see his damage is starting to go up. But as long as I never give him any buffs, he's not scary.
Never give up. I'm here for you.
S1, we want to keep our soul burn.
Don't be surprised.
I will protect them, no matter what. I will no longer
I will
hide.
continue my training.
Skill 1.
Shadows.
You better move. I made a vow.
Soul burn here again. You can see we're getting a little low on Doris. I mean, if I was level 60, this wouldn't even be close.
Don't back down.
Boost her up again.
I'll grant you the power to
Shall I try
fight.
promise?
The Order of the Shield.
We want to
does
keep
not
that.
back
That's our
down.
kill shot, so...
I study so that I can help others. I'm here for you.
We're going to go skill 3 just for the barrier, off chance, in case he laps, because he's getting really fast now.
My spear will protect everyone.
Skill 3.
Feel my might in the point of my spear.
And there you have it. First time, right? First try. And we got it on camera too. So there you go. That is challenge mode Abyss Floor 6 in a nutshell. Yes, this is definitely not the easiest way to do this because I basically did it with only 3 characters. But if you just don't have Bloodblade Corinne or, any other, heavy hitting dark unit, sometimes you got to get creative. So that is pretty much how I did it with Sven. There's, again, definitely easier solutions. And if you've used one, please let your fellow players know down in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask those too. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and I'll catch you all in Challenge Mode Abyss Floor 7 now. Later.